Broadcasting coast to coast from the world's first and finest telegraph. You're listening to Newsport Radio. I'm your host for this hour, Sterling K. King. King by name and king of the airwaves. Today's show is sponsored by Happy Elf Sims. 9 out of 10 doctors smoke Happy Elf. You should too. In today's news, hard work and innovation have put an end to the age of the mage, giving way to the age of steel and steam, thanks to the Arcane Security and Safety Act, making sure that today's mages practice their potentially dangerous and deadly craft with concern for the fellow man, unlike before, where they would just go out there, cast a bit of lightning here and there, fireballs, everywhere you can see, smoke everywhere, no concern. Now they must have concern due to this newfound act. Machines of massive power and distribution are constantly reshaping the way that we live. Information and innovation are traveling at the speed of sound to bring you comfort, convenience, and the certainty of a brighter future for anyone willing to embody the spirit of hard work and determination. The same determination that forged our titans of industry, don't you know? Titans are now hoisted in the zenith of society. However, things were not always this way. With any great endeavor, growing pains, various skullduggery and fuggery that would get in the way of such things. They are bound to arise. It is during this strife, though, that our story begins.
We begin our story in the small town of Transit, a ramshackle community of traders and wayfarers that is built up around the intersection of the rails heading to the various continents throughout the world. You are all heading for various reasons on your way to Newsport, one of the largest up-and-coming cities on the continent. Thankfully, your stay in the town of Transit has been incredibly brief, making your way part through from Chasm's Edge west, just pretty much straight to the train station, with a little bit of time for a drink and a bit of a rest. You now find yourself in the large, elaborate building of the train station. Very nice, sort of shiny, tiled floors. It's presently crowded with people. You see multiple platforms receding into the distance, partially concealed by the bodies of various trains getting ready to head off to their respective locations. Up in front of you, amongst the crowd, you do see the ticket desk. Naturally, you all have your coach tickets for the 026 to Newsport, which is leaving in roughly 30 minutes.
I'm looking at my ticket and saying, why am I sitting next to you, Thor?
Look, I don't like it either, but honestly, I'll be honest with you, I don't remember your name, I'm just going to call you Mage. Okay, Mage?
Jesus Christ. It's Aiden, Thor. Okay, Squiggums.
What?
Trade tickets with me. Here, you get to sit next to Thor and I'll get to sit next to Hat.
Nah, you probably cursed it or some shit. I ain't touching that.
I don't do curses.
Are you sure about that?
Yes. That takes up so much material.
I mean, I curse too, but I do a different type of cursing. They call it bad language, but I think it's kind of decent, I call it common.
Look, I did not curse a ticket. That would be a waste of resources and a lot of gold, which I do not own.
I want you to take a look at your ticket. You see right there, Mage, where it says your name on it? You can't really just trade tickets. I mean,
they never look at the name of the tickets. They're not gonna be like, oh, are you Aiden Demark? No, they're not gonna be like, oh, are you whatever your last name is, Thor. Actually, what is your last name? Thor.
Dimforge.
Dimforge. Your last name, Dimforge. That's like a dwarf name or something like that.
It is.
Huh.
Don't judge him.
As you guys debate and squabble, the line that you're standing in sort of slowly shuffles on its way, people heading past the gate towards the platforms themselves, until you guys finally find yourselves at the front. A very sort of dour, irritated-looking hobgoblin behind the glass there, with a little hole cut in it to exchange like tickets and money and various things. He kind of adjusts his spectacles, looking up, saying, next. And that is you guys.
I walk up and show him my ticket, unable to get trade with anyone.
Alright. That's platform 6, leaving in 30 minutes. He hands the ticket back to you, Aiden.
Yeah, okay.
Any luggage?
Not just Disney. I packed my component pouch.
Righto, no problem with that. Go on through.
I do so.
And he sort of like repeats the process, kind of saying all of your names aloud as he takes your ticket. Greyson, Thor, Dimforge. Right. And Squiggums McGiggums. Where are you from, mate?
Yes.
Alright.
I didn't write down a location for for where he came from.
No, that's perfect.
Okay.
Alright.
That fits character.
Platform 6, little man. And he sort of hands you back
I
your
take
ticket.
offense to that.
He kind of gives a little chuckle. You sure you're not a dwarf?
Bitch, I'm a halfling. Don't even start
Alright.
shit with me. I'll deck you right in the cooter.
Okay,
Yeah,
Squiggums.
I'll get behind Squiggums and kind of push him along and be like, let's pick our battles, shall we?
All right,
Okay.
fine.
Before we go, I'm just gonna ask, holding out the new weapon I got, being this large, very nice halberd. This isn't going to be an issue if I carry this on board, is it?
Oh, no. You're with the Morse Magicae, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you guys are permitted to carry weapons. You're all good.
Oh, sweet. Alright, cool. And I'm gonna run back to the rest of the group.
The four of you walk out into the train station proper. This large sort of hangar-like building with a big sort of arched ceiling, large portions of it glass with intricate ironwork. Very, very nice looking, decorative considering the ramshackle appearance of the town outside, just like a few meters from where you stand now. You gradually sort of make your way past the various platforms, sort of following the signs towards platform 6. On the way there, though, you're sort of distracted momentarily by some brief goings-on off to the side. There seems to be like a large crowd, one gentleman with like a long sort of stick, and a lot of panicking going on from this group as he jabs at something towards the center.
What's going on over there?
Let's go ask him. I'm just gonna just speed ahead of him and
Squiggums, no! Squiggums, not again! Why does he keep doing this?
Just let him go.
Oh my god.
Just let him go. You'll figure it out soon enough that you can't keep doing that.
Maybe we should look into getting one of those leashes for him, you know, like for dogs.
You know what? Yes. I love that idea.
Squiggums, you sprint up, sort of like curiosity and wonder, turns immediately into like shock and a little bit of trepidation as you see within a cage a thing that he's attempting to poke with this long stick. This large, sort of almost bear-sized beast with a huge gaping maw and long tentacles like lashing out from it. The gentleman seems to have some kind of pressure-triggered syringe on the tip of his spear that he seems to be attempting to jab at this creature with as it crashes against the side of the cage.
can I roll a thing to see if I know what that is?
You can roll Insight or Arcana or Survival.
Insight's my better stat. Yes.
Insight, 20.
Jesus, that's a 20.
This is a Kurg beast. It's pretty common in the wilds to the north. Kind of prized for its one of its organs that's capable of producing electric charge to paralyze and harm its foes.
Yeah, I walk up with Squiggums to see this thing too, and can I do a Arcana check?
Success will only uncover the exact same thing. But yeah, you can do an Arcana check to see if you know too. That's an 11. So yeah, you recognize it as being of a specific genus of creatures from the mountains, though your knowledge isn't as specific as Squiggums, apparently.
Somehow he's more knowledgeable than the fucking wizard.
I probably know more about playing the beast than actual beast. I don't know. But look at this thing. It's disgusting. Why are we looking at this? As I look down to Hap.
Bunch of other people are looking at it. Why not?
I walk up to the guy and say, so why are you poking this thing with that stick of yours? Your big stick.
The guy seems to be, like, struggling to a great degree. He kind of looks over his shoulder like, I'm trying to put it back to fucking sleep for the train. And then, like, suddenly you hear this loud crack as the end of his stick is snapped off by one of the creature's tentacles and, like, dragged into the cage. And you hear from the guy, like, a loud exclamation like, ah, fuck!
Well, that's not good.
Okay, so how exactly are you trying to put this to sleep? I mean, it's just like poke a spot on it and fall asleep, or are we talking more something on the stick itself that needs to be put into the creature?
It was that fucking syringe, but now he's fucking got it! As the thing, like, loudly clashes against the side of the cage once, and then a second time, like, you see a bolt sort of fly from the cage door where it's slamming. And people begin to sort of take a step back in panic.
I don't move and go like, huh, and I just cast Mage Armor on myself, like, this might not be good.
Hey, mage! Why don't you cast one of them hypnosis spells and put it to sleep or whatever?
I'm not that kind of wizard.
Use your voodoo magic.
That's illegal.
Sir, can I assume that you have another one of those syringes somewhere?
Yeah, we got more. Leroy, go get more of the fucking syringes! And you see a man from within the crowd just sort of sprint off elsewhere.
And perhaps, Thor, you'd like to help me keep this door shut?
Yes, just don't get as close as you can. Like, try to stay away from this thing's reach. I'd rather not get dragged in.
Well, that's good advice.
So, can you guys roll me, each of you, a contested strength check?
That's a 15.
Let's see what it rolls.
Solid 3 for me.
16.
Oh, you're helping as well?
Yeah, I guess I'm helping.
I guess I should help if the mage is. Ha-ha!
Haha, indeed. The thing, like, bashes against the side of the cage again. Everybody sort of being knocked back off by the force of it. Only really Squiggums staying in place from the impact of its first blow, attempting to hold the two sides of the gate against the bars. At which point, like, it slams again, and can I get another one from just Squiggums?
That first one was a 21. This is a 18.
And this is a 10, and once again, like, it bashes against the part of the door where Squiggums happens to be holding, and, like, creates a huge gaping hole towards the opposite side, as it now attempts to, like, scrabble outwards to attack Squiggums. And roll initiative, everyone.
Hello, people that watch our adventures.
If you liked it, then you can like it and tell us why in the comments, which are located below the video in case you've never been on YouTube before. Or tell us why you think we're shit. Both will benefit us. Also, subscribe and ring bells because they make a nice sound when you click them, I think. There's also a Twitch for streams and shit. Twitter for in case you want to kill yourself, I guess. And Instagram for feet pics. That's all I have to say, other than to thank you for watching our content. See you next week. Alright, now where's my money?